Hi there, my name is Cupicate, and welcome back to WolfQuest, A Watchful Heart with Mikael. So last time he and Kirby took down an elk, and now they're about to head back because one of the pups has fallen ill. So Heidi, one of our little females, is sick. She is already dropped all the way down to 40%, so we're gonna have to run back to her, feed her, and possibly bring her back to this kill so she can enjoy some fresh meat right off the carcass. Perhaps even take her to some water. I think Mikael is learning that that's the best way to go, even though Kirby disagreed last time. So hopefully this time she'll be a little more accommodating to Mikael's wishes. It's not uncommon for kings and queens to have their disagreements, but what's uncommon is for them to come back together. But I do believe that Mikael will make it apparent that he loves her and give her a small lick of approval. Perfect. It seems like they have made up. Now, the two do have another problem on their hands, and I imagine they're going to discuss it right now. The fleas have gotten a little irritating. The two of them have been itching quite a bit. The den is only 37% infested, but they're quite annoyed with it. And so they're going to discuss possibly moving here very soon. So maybe that's what we need to heal Heidi, is moving dens as opposed to bringing her to a fresh kill. And I'm glad the two of them are talking about it rather than arguing about it. But they seem to have come to an agreement. It looks like Kirby has found her hearts. So Mikael is a little concerned. He sniffed the air a bit and he smells stranger wolves close to the den. They're just over the hill where the den is. He smells them, and not just that, but you can see that some of their territory to the south has dwindled. It looks like Junction Butte is kind of making an appearance right now. Now, they were here last time, so perhaps he's just smelling their leftovers, but some of these scents are pretty fresh. Hello, my loves. Heidi, I think that you should eat, dear. Mikael's gonna take some time to feed his beautiful, beautiful children. Poor Heidi is looking a bit unwell, so he's gonna try and coax her out of feeling unwell with a little bit of play, and it seems to be working just a little bit. But our two adult wolves have decided that moving is going to be the best option. The pups aren't very tired, aside from Heidi, but she'll be carried. And they have been fully fed. Honestly, now is the optimal time to move. There is no better time than now, even with the rain as bad as it is. So we are going to move to a new den. So I'm going to take a peek at the map here. Mikael doesn't have any type of rule or any quirk or goal or anything that involves dens, so he can really choose wherever he wants to go. We do have the lake den just to the south, along with another den. Those would be close and very, very easy to get to. We have several abandoned coyote dens, but I'm starting to wonder if maybe we should go to Castle Rock Den. He knows that Charm was there during his last litter, but he doubts that she's there now. It didn't look like she was there when he discovered it, and I think he wants to try his hand at being in Castle Rock Den, I should say. So he's gonna grab his little Heidi, and while he still has energy, they are going to go to Castle Rock, which is this way. Let's go, pups. Looks like Kirby is taking up the back as she usually does, making sure that we are not going to be ambushed from our backside. And Mikael is leading the way with his only son, trying so hard to keep up with him. It's honestly sweet. Heidi just now recovered. Oh my goodness. Oh, that actually reminds me, I did not roll for today's difficulty yet, so I probably need to do that. I don't think our difficulty had anything to do with her healing or not, because she wasn't down to 10% if we're on easy. I can't even remember. We're gonna take the pups right here. I do think we're on easy because my stamina is depleting really slowly. Wait, pups, why are you back there with your mom? What is going on, Kirby? Is this gonna be another day of argument? What is going on, Kirby? Why? Why is this happening? Now they're following. That was so strange. I wonder if Kirby may have fed them for some reason. And so they hung back with her in order to get a little extra food, but they were full. That's so strange. Athena, listen to your father. Thank you. Okay, let's roll for today's difficulty. Well, it looks like we're going to be playing on accurate today, unfortunately. I don't know why it still is got easy checked, because it's on accurate. I guess I'm going to find out if it actually changed or not in just a second. Mikael's still going to hold Heidi, though, because she's so tired from being sick. All right, pups, we have to go up this hill just a ways. Aw, now Kestrel is hanging out up here. Look at these pups trying so hard to keep up with their dad. It is actually precious. Oh yes, it's definitely switched to accurate now because my stamina is depleting. So even though easy is checked, it is actually on accurate. We're getting fairly close to Castle Rock now, but Mikael needs a little bit of a break. He's wearing down pretty quickly, but he can see Castle Rock from here, so it is giving him quite a bit of hope that they will make it in one trip. Poor little Heidi is still just so tired. Mikael is pretty much forced to carry her at this point. Even though she's healed, her little body is just worn out from fighting off sickness. But we are almost there, which is good because Mikael is getting exhausted. Ah, the rain stopped just in time. And now Mikael can tuck his pups into a dry den. We will call this Castle Rock Den. Seems fitting for our king and queen, our leaders of the Snagglefang pack currently. But you can see Mikael's exhausted. He's panting. His pups are tired. I think he might actually just pass out right here. All the pups have awoken. Heidi is already healing. Mikael can smell it on her that she's doing better. He can feel that her fever is gone. He's feeling quite encouraged. But his grief is nagging at him a little bit today. He's grateful that his daughter survived. He's grateful that he hasn't lost a single pup so far in his litters. But sometimes he feels like, why couldn't my brother have had this? I can't share this with my brother anymore. And I have a brother that's alive and he doesn't want to hear about this family. He doesn't want to be a part of it. And so Mikael's a little grief-stricken today. He knows his daughter is safe, Aurora. He can't find his other daughter. She's moving around too quickly and she's covering her scent very well. And a part of him knows he could track her a little bit better, but another part of him doesn't want to because he knows it'll just push her away even more. And so even though he's been on her trail just a little bit, he's kept himself kind of far back and secluded in hopes that she won't notice. But he's proud of his girls, just scared that they will end up just as Aspen did. We have to think about the next time that he actually goes to see Aurora. Ares will be gone. And I wonder how Mikael will react to that. If he'll say, come home with me, or if he'll approve of her new mate, Fridley. I don't know. Well, Mikael would like to fill his belly a little bit. Kirby's more full than he is, and will hopefully stay. Nope, unsurprising. If you would just please do the thing that you hate doing, I would appreciate it very much. Okay. We should be fine now. So I currently have Mikael in a Junction Butte hex. He's a little upset with them right now, and so he's contemplating taking one of their territory hexes. Ooh, the flashlight. I think Mikael might actually take this home to his children. He just has this sudden urge to take this home to his children. Could be Aspen speaking to him. Excuse me? Who are you and why are you in my territory? Lebo Peak. Interesting. So it looks like there was some dispersals in Mikael's territory, but he chased them off. That actually counts as a point. But he did lose his flashlight. There it is. Don't know why this is so important, but it is. Now that is a territory to be proud of. And I think that is enough for Mikael. He may actually just sleep out here in the field and then go home a little later in the day. It'll be warm, but he wants to get home as soon as he can. He's just a little bit tired. And he likes the idea of watching the sunrise. Oh ho ho! Look at this lucky find. Looks like the very small remains of bison. But this is perfect. Now Mikael can head back to his den and feed the pups. He won't have to drop off the flashlight and then go get some food, which is what he was planning. This just happened to be here. I'm sure Kirby is hungry and we'll have to take her to this nice bison carcass if there's any left after Mikael's done with it. Oh, it looks like there's just enough to fill up Kirby. I think she'll be quite pleased with that find. Hello, Pops. Look, I brought a little bit of a treat for you, but I also brought food. Now, I'm missing a pup. Where is this pup? Oh, there we go. Heidi, hello. She just bounces up to greet her dad. How sweet. Oh my goodness. Let's give her some food. Oh, the pups ate that up like it was nothing. Athena, don't go too far, love. She already thinks she's a little warrior going out there trying to face all the dangers that a wolf pup would face. So now is the perfect time for a weight check. It looks like Slate is 9.8 pounds, Heidi's 10.3, Kestrel's 9.1, Juniper's 10.4, Fallow is 9.7, and Athena is 9.9. Wow! And I can see what pups are playing too much and what pups are sleeping too much, Juniper. Looks like Juniper might be a little bit of a lazy pup. But Mikael has enough energy now to still take Kirby out to eat. I think he would like some time with her. After that argument they had the other day, he's realizing that he needs to, you know, give her a little bit of extra love and remind her that she brought him these pups and that she is just as precious as they are. Because at the end of the day, pups leave, but your mate stays with you. If it hadn't been for the grass, that would have been a beautiful photo. Unfortunately, the grass cannot move. Although that's a good picture. She looks so relaxed, like she's smiling. Doesn't she look like she's smiling? Even Mikael looks like he's smiling. Oh, I love that. That was a good picture. I've been trying to take pictures for thumbnails because I keep forgetting and having to go back into the game right before I need to make a thumbnail. It always makes me late too. Like, I actually want to upload videos at 10 a.m. my time, and I always end up doing 11 because I'm always late. Okay, let's go feed our girl. Oh, there's barely anything left. Poor Kirby. That's all she got? At least she got a nibble. I'm sure she appreciated that, but we're gonna have to take her to the other carcass or possibly hunt something else. Hunting deer does not sound like a good time, though. Oh, poor Mikael just isn't fast enough to get a mule deer. He tries so hard, and he just, like, I'm sure in his mind, he's like, I would love the taste of a deer. Oh, no! Poor Mikael. He just can't keep up with them at all. Ow! That was poorly timed. I tried to grab her, and I couldn't. Oof. It's just not possible. Mikael is incapable of hunting deer. He just can't do it. Poor Mikael. Oh, But it looks like even Kirby can't do it. She's starting to slow down in her age. They're not even that old. It's just you do start to slow down a bit, and you have to learn how to hunt smarter rather than harder. Because when your body gives out, you can't just stop eating. You have to find better ways, weaker kill, slower kill. Well, mule deer right now aren't slow enough. Oh, my pleasure. We'll just let Kirby have that. He stole that right from underneath that hawk. That was enjoyable. Fortunately, there was some food left on the cow elk, so Kirby is going to get herself to full, and then if there's anything left for Mikael, he'll eat it, but it's not looking likely. Yep, all gone. That's all right. He would rather his queen be full than himself. Plus that, there are plenty of tasty morsels. Oh, no. Got it. Oh, it's a good thing we're close to the den because Mikael is literally at 1% right now and would have to pass out. And that is exactly what he is going to do. He's calling his pups out. They are still pretty full, but he might as well top them off a bit, and then he's gonna lay down. He is so tired. And I do think that a part of him was extremely disappointed that there wasn't a lot of bison left for Kirby, but she was grateful for the little bite. Oh, Heidi just ran off with the flashlight right as I hit the sleep button. Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. That could have been a cute photo moment. These pups are so precious. I do think they need a little more play though, but I'm even noticing Kirby getting in there and really playing with them and giving them attention, which she hasn't always done, but it seems like for some reason this litter has captured her heart. Even to the point of fighting Mikael over what was best for Heidi. She's showing to be a better mother every single litter that we have. She's even checking on Heidi right now. I mean, it is absolutely amazing how Kirby has grown. We're not even playing her as a wolf, but she's grown as a mate. But Mikael does have food on the mind. They were extremely unsuccessful in the deer hunt yesterday. The pups are full, but they aren't going to be full for much longer if he can't manage to get them more food, Kestrel. Look at you with your flashlight. You're adorable, and I love you. Oh. We're gonna give one big snaggle fang howl. Hopefully the pups will join in before we rush them into the den for the final hunt of this episode. Come, Kestrel. I know you want to play with the flashlight. You want to hide it for yourself. But you must go so that Mom and Dad can make sure there's plenty of food. Oh. Oh no. Kestrel, go. Kestrel, it isn't an option. It's not an option, it is a demand. Oh good, Kirby was on it. But did you see Kirby even had a protective stance next to Kestrel? She's become so protective in her closeness. She's always been protective. She's just added that closeness and I love it. All right, Kirby, let's go for a hunt. There isn't much in the way of scents, but Mikael does have the slight scent of elk, but it's very, very slight. Mostly mule deer, which he knows he can't get. Cow elk carcass? What? It looks like some stranger wolves from Crevice Lake may have brought down an elk. And I don't think Mikael has any problems with taking this carcass from them. But little does he realize that the more he does like this, the more he risks Crevice Lake retaliating. Because they don't retaliate in ways that like Mikael and the others would, where they just take territory or maybe steal a carcass or two. They take lives, and they're unafraid to take more lives. No, our only son! No! Our precious son! Why did he have to be sick? No! Now I just want to imagine that all of the sisters are like huddled around him like, little brother, it's gonna be okay. Oh, but now they really need to hunt. This is so important now. They may have to risk going into Crevice Lake territory. Oh, but we're gonna have to save that for next time, because if we get into a fight, it's gonna take us way over our normal time for episodes. So I'm gonna have to leave it on kind of a cliffhanger. We'll see if Mikael is able to sneak in and grab an elk out of the herd, or if he's gonna have to fight for that territory, or maybe he'll just take it if it's easy enough to do so. But not until then. I hope you guys liked this episode. If you did, give the like button a tickle and a poke. Subscribe to join our family if you haven't already, and jingle that bell so you're notified of when I post WolfQuest. Also, join Discord. Do it. Do it, do it, do it. We have a whole ton of community members that are in there. Just make sure you are at least 13 years of age. Obviously, we keep everything PG-13, but that is actually Discord's terms of service, so we have to follow that. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week for more of a Watchful Heart with Mikael. Bye!